After looking into the intellectual roots of, let's say, functionalist perspective, we move on to one of the pioneers in this approach, that is Talcott Parsons. Talcott, in his approach, we see that the concept of system has been one of these central, I think, items in his approach, in his thinking right from the beginning. So Parsons' general theory of action includes systems, and he has a number of systems, spelled out number of systems, and 4 important systems he has specified, and one of them is social system, the cultural system, the personality system, the behavioral organism as a system. So he has focused on 4 systems. We look at system from, let's say, macro level, macro angle, as well as from micro angle. So at the macro level, the whole society might be looked as a system, but at the micro level, even a family could be considered as a system. And when we look at the individual, here again we see the same concept being applied. So we see about the social system as a plurality of individuals, and they are interacting with each other. Plurality of individuals, and they are not isolated, they are part and parcel of a system. They are acting as well as interacting with each other. And they when they act, their action is motivated for the achievement of some goals. So they are motivated for the gratification of some, let's say, goal. So they would like to have the maximum or optimization of the gratification. So for that purpose, the relations are defined as a system of culturally structured and shared symbols. So their relations are governed by so many, let's say, customs, so many other, let's say, requirements of the society. So plurality can be 2 or more, and actors can be people or collectivities. So plurality is any number of individuals in a situation, and then it could be simply a group of individuals, or it can also be collectivity in the form of an organization. So these actors are part of the macro system as well as of the micro system. So integration in the system through cultural values. So they are, let's say, having some social solidarity, some kind of social cohesion, some integration with each other, and this is governed by the values of the society, values which are part and parcel of their culture. And these values are transmitted to the coming generation through the process of socialization. So values are there, and these actors are trying to uphold these values, or they are trying to act, or they will act in the light of those values, cultural values. Values are simply the standards of desirability of anything, and here we are referring to the behavior of the people. Behavior is again motivated for the achievement of certain goals. So therefore we see that the key concepts as actors, interaction, environment, optimization of gratification, and the culture. So from social system we move on to the cultural system. So culture is seen as a patterned, ordered system of symbols that are objects of orientation to the actors. Objects of orientation. something they would like to achieve. So the internalized aspects of the personality system and institutionalized patterns in the social system. So culture as the major force binding the various elements of the social world or the action system. So the culture actually tells them what is desirable and what is not desirable. So what goals are desirable and what goals are not desirable. What means are desirable to achieve those goals and what means are not desirable. So in that context, culture mediates interaction. So it governs the interaction among actors and integrates personality and social systems. So has its own identity but also component of all other social systems. So focus on shared values, and these values are, as I said earlier, transmitted through the process of socialization. So societal values are internalized in this process, and these individuals make the society's values as their own values. So through the process of socialization, they try to take these values as part of their own, let's say, self or personality. So this is a very, socialization is a very powerful integrative force in maintaining social control and holding the society together so that it continues functioning for the achievement of the goals. So the functioning of the overall human action system is not possible without relatively stable symbolic systems, that is the cultural, let's say, system. So that cultural system, though governs the behavior of the people, but at the same time, I would also say that this very culture is created by the society. So culture regulates the behavior of the people, and at the same time, this culture is created by the society, and there are continuously some changes coming in this cultural system as well.